Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Dusk of Vasos here. I'm Anthony.
I'm Casey.
And today we're watching the 27th episode of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
So I feel like this is going to be a big episode, intense episode. I don't know. There was so much happening last time. Like, Ed went to the portal again. He saw Al, which is still confusing to us. Al, in the armor, Al is going to walk into the room, potentially see the father, which we have been saying for the longest time. We think that that is Ed and Al's father, is the father of the homunculus and all this. I don't know. I'm so excited, but also kind of confused because, like, we're not even halfway through the series, and, like, there's gotta be so much more, and I just, like, don't even know what to expect at this point.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in that same boat. It kind of feels like when they get to the father that once you know the villain, like, are they just going to be fighting the villain for, like, the back half? But I don't feel like it's just going to be that simple. I feel like there's more twists and turns here that we're just, like, unforeseen. We also found out that Fear Bradley wasn't just created as a homunculus. We found out that he was originally a human. We also found out that the city in the middle of the desert was decimated to produce Envy?
Yeah, or Envy's stone.
And we're assuming, obviously, by that logic, that Ishvala was done for that same reason.
Yeah.
But we're not sure who it could have been done for, because obviously Envy was there prior to that war because he started it, and Fear Bradley was leading it. So it kind of like leaves the question of like, what was that for? And is it complete yet? Is it something that they're looking for another potential sacrifice to like build on top of that?
I had a theory a few episodes ago when we first kind of heard Pride's voice, because we haven't seen Pride yet. But the voice sounded really similar to whatever entity or creature was inside of that portal. And then like last episode we saw it had an arm and a leg.
Yeah,
so yeah, so we kind of are theorizing like, what if Pride is that being,
entity,
creature? Are they trying to get Ed's to become the sacrifice so that it can get the rest of his body to like become human or homunculus?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a crazy theory, but I'm just saying Pride's voice sounded like that voice, so it made me think of that.
You know, it makes sense because if the same concept that happened with Fear Bradley, it had to accept a sacrifice.
Right.
It's possible that they're trying to find somebody strong enough so that he can take on a physical form.
All right, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. If you want to watch our full-length reactions to the next several episodes of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, we upload them over there. If you want to check that out, the link's down in the description below.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into it.
Bonfire? This seems like it might be past.
Where is this? Oh!
You look down. Drink up.
Pinako?
It's unhealthy to drink alone.
Is that the, what's her face? The short one, the lady, the older lady.
Oh, maybe.
Remember she said we were all drinking buddies? And that was her name, right?
Oh my gosh,
Tanako
the grandma, yeah.
Yeah. Because remember we were talking about it, we were like, how old is he if she's older?
Yeah, and she told him, it doesn't look like you've aged at all.
Yeah.
But she said that since the last time we saw, but then obviously if he looked like that and then had kids after the fact.
This conflict in Ishval, it's just one after another. We're always at war.
But why?
And no matter how many times it happens, they never learn. The human race is made up of violent, miserable fools.
Does it sound like all the wars?
What the heck?
It's remarkable how weak they are. They've an innate fear of the dark. And how do they handle this fear? They simply
What?
pretend
Is he,
that it
like,
doesn't
daydreaming?
exist. How could anyone say humans aren't weak? It's an inherent trait. How about we take advantage of their weakness? They certainly do make a good natural resource.
Twin brothers?
Right. It's all they're good for.
You've always
That's what
known
happened
about
to-
their plans.
Xerxes?
Why have you kept quiet about it? Tell me, damn it!
Even if I'd spoken up, warned them, it wouldn't have changed anything. I've watched humanity for a long time now, and all I've seen them do is endlessly repeat the same mistakes.
What? This has to be like some sort of dream or something.
The stone's my
Like, because it
core.
seemed kind of like a ritual.
Homunculus.
This is interesting how they did a recap episode, but like blended it with new information too.
It's no use. They're all so busy with their trivial lives. They don't even see the real danger. So what could they do? They can't defend themselves. Not against the likes of the homunculi.
We will never give up.
The smart thing to do, the only thing, take whatever is important to you and run away as far as you possibly can.
What?
You act like you have a conscience, but you're just being sentimental. Isn't that right, Hohenheim?
What?
What the?
You think you can change things? You honestly believe one act of caring will make you human? How could it? Look at your own face.
Is he Pride?
Humans are nothing but a resource. And if we don't use them, they'll spread like weeds.
He said humans, but it's possible he might think he's a god.
We will change. Because we can change. I know it.
Was that the little
We may
girl?
be weak, but we just have to be. If not, then we wouldn't have any reason to grow, to get strong. Because we are getting stronger with every step we take.
And in turn, they'll protect the ones they love. It seems like the least we tiny humans can do for each other.
And that's what will make us strong.
There's just a lot of
And if
trippy
that's not
stuff
enough,
happening here.
If you're still not convinced that we can change, then think about us.
All of the days we spent with our family in Risenwold.
The picture. Are we going to see the full picture this time? No?
What the heck? I don't understand. Follow him.
And no, yeah.
This doesn't tell us anything about who you are. It was a dream?
I was dreaming.
Oh,
But-
that happened.
When is this?
Thanks for all the help.
What the fuck?
Okay.
So, didn't think we were going to go into just like a straight recap episode, but I do feel like everything that they showed us is going to play a major role going forward. And I feel like that's the reason why they emphasized all these scenes. We did get like some new scenes, like with the whole father, the circle, the fire, the
Yeah.
bottle of alcohol. There's a lot of cryptic stuff there, I feel like, to
Yeah.
break down. And I feel like we're supposed to be confused because like there isn't anything clear that they gave us.
Right.
Like he kept, it almost kind of seemed like, okay, maybe split personality at some point, but then he said also not human. It started
Yeah.
making me question, like, maybe are you pride, or
Right.
you a homunculus? Did someone make you? I don't know.
Yeah.
But then I also think it's possible that he could think of himself as a god, and that's why
Right.
he could refer to other people as humans. But I do feel like that there was probably like a big gap between, I guess, part 2 and part 3, and like this is probably inserted
Yeah.
to like, okay, here's all the stuff that we're going to be covering this part.
Right. Yeah. I'm excited for this next part. You know, I hope that we do get to learn more about the dad's backstory. And like this kind of part made it seem like he was struggling internally,
Yeah.
which makes me see him in a different light, I guess, even though we haven't really seen much of him in the first place. It's kind of weird.
I have to see the struggle. Like, what is
Yeah.
it that you're struggling with before I show you any sympathy? Because I've had it out for you, like the father, since probably before Hughes actually died. I started predicting that like it was possibly the father, and so I've just kind of built it up so big in my head that I'm just like, oh, he's just evil. Grand villain, which I mean, he's done obviously a whole hell of a lot of evil stuff. So I guess we'll see what he is conflicted with as the story progresses, because I'm not going to give him the benefit of the doubt just yet. So the last episode was a little bit of a recap episode, mixed in with some scenes with the father, which I feel like are meant to be a little bit obscure at this point in time. I feel like we have a lot of information to come about the father. I feel like it's going to kind of take place in this part, I guess, of this series.
Yeah. Like, what the heck is the father? Why was he talking to himself?
Yeah.
Does he have an evil twin? Is this a novella? There's always an evil twin.
So I wonder if we're going to continue following, I guess, the father right now, or if we're going to kind of revert back and get back to where Ed's at. Last we saw him, he was in that portal, saw a different version of Alphonse that is supposed to be, I guess, Alphonse, but it kind of makes me just question, like, what's up with the armor? Like, how is it possible that Alphonse is in two places at once? Does it mimic the father? Is that what's kind of going on with him, possibly?
Oh, yeah. Because, like, you know, that whole soul, mind, body thing, and it's like he can be in two places at once. I don't know. there's just so much, and it's just like I have no idea where the story is gonna go, but I just know that I'm super excited for it. I freaking love this show, and I look forward to watching it every time, and I'm just like can't wait to watch this episode.
I feel like the plot also thickens every episode as well.
All right, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. If you want our full-length reactions to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, we're actually several episodes ahead over there, so if you want to check that out, the link's down in the description below.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Is he
Are
on
we
his
picking
chair?
up right here with Alphonse?
Hello, Father! I brought you a human sacrifice!
Your father? Where? This is happening too fast.
He's gonna see him.
And who is this?
Dad?
Whoa! Stop it, Light, not now. Okay. Wait, what?
Oh, they're coming out of him.
Oh! It's happening. Oh my gosh, and then he's gonna be here
much is
too!
happening right here at once. Did you bring back my hand?
Brother?
Did Gluttony like die?
I don't think so.
I thought you were dead.
Wait till you look around.
This is somewhat surprising.
Ah!
People emerging from his stomach.
What the? Hohenheim?
Steel appendages. And an armored body. Are you two the Elric brothers? Have you mistaken me for someone else?
What?
The name you said. By any chance do you mean von Hohenheim? And how is it the two of you are acquainted with him?
What?
Well, he's our father.
But that's the body, right?
He's your father? I had no idea he had children.
What?
Elric is our mother's last name!
Oh, is that so? So where has he been spending his time?
Who cares? And why do you look exactly like him?
I know that he can't be dead.
Listen!
To think
Brother,
that he has children.
this guy's the one.
Evil
What
twin?
is going on? Yeah.
Please be an evil twin.
It appears that you're injured. And you're missing your left hand, aren't you?
Oh god.
Your arm's broken.
Wow.
I consider the two of you to be vital resources. You must both remain
I mean,
alive.
sacrifices? Yep. That's freaking sacrifices.
I would ask who you are, but I honestly don't care. You can go ahead and eat him.
Okay!
No! Not freaking Ling.
So don't kill him, please!
But I have no need for him. Your friendship doesn't make him any less useless to me.
What did you say?
When you notice an insect on the ground, do you stop to consider it a fool? The
He thinks
life
himself
of an
a god.
insect is so beneath you that it would be a waste of your time to even consider judging it. That would be an accurate summation on my feelings towards you humans.
Ew.
I'm taking you down! I don't care how many cronies you got! And just who are you calling a crony, Pipsqueak? Pipsqueak!
Ah! You done did it. Let's see what he can do. He's probably just like undefeatable.
How does he do that? It's like he can transmute just by thinking about it.
Oh no. Wait, what?
What?
What? Who? What? When? Where? How? They can't do it. He took away their alchemy?
Ed!
Ew!
You promised to tell me everything if I got you out!
Huh? Why, I would never stoop so low as to make a deal with a worm like you.
Liar!
You talk far too much, Envy. You may prove to be rather useful to me after all. I could always use a new pawn in the rotation.
What the heck?
Philosopher's Stone?
He's going to make a new homunculus.
No!
Not from Ling!
Added into the bloodstream. If it is able to merge, then a human-based homunculus is created.
Is he gonna use greed? Like, is he gonna be the new greed?
Why the hell aren't we able to transmute? You bearded
Oh my
bastard!
gosh, how the hell
I'm
are they
just
gonna...
so freaking confused.
I mean, Scar is here, still close. He could get in here, can he?
Oh.
Such a sad face. Can you, boy?
want you dead, so you just stay out of it.
Oh, he wants immortality.
I came to your land to find a Philosopher's Stone, and now this guy wants to give me one. I'm not gonna turn this down.
But then you're gonna be stuck working for him.
But we'll see if your body is as willing as your mind.
No doubt!
Shit.
Gosh, why?
And what are you even gonna become after this? If you even survive this?
Ling!
Don't you dare interfere!
Oh! Oh, all the souls that were used to create this?
Gosh. This is greed.
Greed.
Supposed to use this little brat? Oh well, just hand over your body.
I freely accept you!
You know, people normally reject me.
You're talking to the future Emperor of Shing, monster. I am no normal man.
Just don't try and change your mind.
I'll never change my mind.
But let's see if your stomach matches your appetite. Can you handle this?
What? Oh, you mean the guy I took this body from?
Oh.
Sorry, but your friend just checked out and left Greed this body.
It's not gonna be Ling anymore.
Did he say Greed?
Wait, like, he's gotta come back at some point, right? I love Ling.
You don't remember us?
Not even that
It's a
great.
different
You
soul.
must have met some different Greed.
He was
Oh,
my
there could be
avarice
different-
before you.
Ah, I'm not the Greed you knew.
Damn it! So it's not even the good greed. Oh, was that one of those things? Ah! Oh, poor baby.
That feeling, it's coming from that man. He's a human, but also not.
Oh shit. Now he's gonna exterminate him.
And they've also got full metal.
Where is he? Where is he?
Oh, you already met him?
He's right there.
Not the tall, handsome person.
Told you, that's him right there. That little guy is the Full Metal Alchemist.
Little guy? She can't even see him.
Her dreams are all shattered.
How dare you toy with the feelings of a maiden, you human micro!
What you call me, micro girl?
Oh, he does.
What? You kidnapped Shao!
Oh, she's pissed too.
You'll suffer for what you've done!
So can she do it too? So how are they all
She's
able?
using Alka history, right?
Oh,
and then he...
yeah, they are both using Alka history. That's
No,
true.
they still can't. Yeah, it has to be that, right?
Yeah.
You want to know the truth about what started the war in Ishval?
Oh shit!
The truth about who shot that child and started the uprising?
Oh my
He's
gosh!
standing right there.
You're
It
like
was
unleashing the
envy
Hulk
disguised
right
as a
now.
soldier.
End him. End him, Scar.
Oh my gosh!
I'd like to hear more details about this. In between your screaming.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Stop it! Stop it! Oh.
What purpose did you choose to slaughter all of my people? Depending on your answer, I'll send you to join God. No! You don't deserve to stand by God alongside my fallen brothers!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh!
Nice! He's got some pretty good moves for a human.
Shut up, New Greed.
I know him.
Does she reckon?
It's Ling Yao of the
Oh.
Yao clan.
Oh my gosh.
This is like a
Lose my
shit show. Like right now, everything is.
Let's talk a moment. How are you able to use your alchemy?
None of your fucking business.
Physical destruction? No. Decomposition, is it?
If I had jumped 1 second later, I'd be a dead man.
Oh!
Oh.
You need to run.
Oh, I tried. Oh!
You alright?
Help! Put her in your armor.
I don't understand it, but for some reason I'm important to them. They're not gonna kill me. They said they need me alive.
And I have no intention of turning my back on this place just yet.
Wait, what are you doing?
Wake up, Ling.
The name's Greed.
Shut up. Give Ling his body back.
Sorry, can't do that!
What about your country? Have you forgotten all about Cloud Fun?
Can he beat some sense into him? Can he like...
He's in there. I know it.
That was a crazy episode.
I see that you've exhausted the regenerative powers of the stone. There's no need to worry. Fear not, my son.
Is he gonna like end him?
Oh my goodness. And just
I'll
absorb.
recreate you when the time is right, with all of your memories intact.
So we can do that.
He didn't do it to Greed though.
Yeah, but Greed was also defiant.
He wanted a new Greed.
Yeah. So this was a jam-packed episode. There was like so much going on, and like the father is not the father and kind of is the father possibly here. Like we had that one shot where like he made like I guess the alchemy be able to stop of what's going on there, which right now we're thinking it's the fact that they could do alka history, and that's why, because it almost kind of took him as a surprise too. He kind of said like, why are you able to do it?
Right. Yeah, I mean that's potentially why, but then it's like we saw a glimpse of the what we assume is the real father, and I'm like, what? Like, is this like an evil twin brother? Did he like use his likeness? Like, what the heck? I don't even know. Like, I literally don't have an idea. Like, I don't have a theory or anything for that. I have no idea.
Our theory before this episode was like, it's almost kind of the same concept of what's going on with Al. Like, he might be in this void, and then he's also here kind of present, maybe like both sides, and he's kind of communicating. But now I'm just completely lost, and I'm not 100% sure where they're going to go with this story, and like where, he said they're taking him to Wrath, but what are they going to do with them? Like, I'm still assuming that they're going to save them to be sacrifices. I wonder if that whole thing right there with Gluttony is going to come back into play. Maybe he wants to use one of them to be like his new Gluttony one day.
All right, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. If you want to watch our full-length reactions to the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, we're actually several episodes ahead over there, so if you want to check that out, the link's down in the description below.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.